Hi guys! So, I've already done my eyebrows, and what I used was the Go Brow Eyebrow Kit from the beauty supply store, and LA Girls or Pro Concealer, and I'm using Maybelline Fit Me as my foundation for today. So, to get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation brush that I got at my local Walgreens store, and I'm going to apply it to my face. I'm going to spread it as much as possible so that I have full coverage. Now, mind you, this foundation does look kind of oily and heavy, but it's not as heavy as it looks on camera. Good for when you're on the budget. Make sure that you spread it fully, because if not, you'll have two-tone face and it won't be cute. We don't got time for that. So next, what I'm going to do is take my beauty blender and blend it in. Make sure that it doesn't look so oily and that it looks like, regular skin, just greasy skin. Because like I said, this foundation looks really, really greasy in the camera. Next, I'm going to take is my MAC Mineral Foundation in Dark, and I'm going to set my foundation with my blending brush. I think it's a blending brush. It might be a powder brush. I don't know, but nonetheless, it's a very, very fluffy brush. So afterwards, I'm supposed to do my concealer, but me being distracted, I had my blender for my eyebrows and stuff, and I was about to blend my eyebrows. Look at the face. Yep, wrong thing to do. So I have my concealer now, and I'm about to apply it under my eyes. This is when you do your highlight. Concealer is for highlight, or lighter concealer is for highlight. Pretty much what you want to try to do is accentuate all the key points, which is right under your eyes, down the side of your nose, and at your cheeks. And extend it until you like your temple. I like to use the corner of my eyes for like my level of stopping. Do the crease of your mouth at the top, like right under the nose, and then right under your chin. Or right at your chin. Down the brim of your nose. And also in the center of your forehead. Your highlight is to make it bigger and to bring more attention to it, so you don't want to make your forehead too big, especially if you have a big forehead like I do. take your beauty blender and blend away. Blend it in. By the time you're done, you'll know you're done blending or that it's blended well when it looks as if you have powdered ghost face or a sun in the center of your face. Sun-kissed. So now what I'm doing is blending out the concealer around my eyebrows that I did prior to the video. I'm using a flat brush, by the way, so it's a very small brush with a flat bristles at the top. Had to fix just a little bit of my brown. Now I'm taking my blending brush and I'm going to blend out the concealer with my mineral foundation. I use this for almost everything just because it saves me money on buying a lot of extra products and I get a chance to blend it in the right way. I always blend the top and the bottom, only because by the time I do the rest of my face, I want it to be like the same, but I don't blend as much as the top, on the top. I don't want to have two-tone eyebrows and then like my face be completely different. Now I'm going to take my powder brush, my big fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend around my highlight. See? Make sure you blend your neck too, because you want that to look the same as the rest of your face. Your highlight is the only thing that should pop. Well, I mean, besides your gorgeous beads, of course. So what I'm doing, instead of using banana powder because I didn't have any left, I'm using my, if I'm not mistaken, this is my bronzer palette that I got from like the beauty supply store for like $4 or $5. So I'm using one of the lightest shimmery colors just to set my highlight. I'm only taking my beauty blender to blend out a little more just because I want to make sure that it's perfectly blended. But yeah. So now, what I'm about to do is I'm about to use the darker bronzer, and I'm going to contour my entire life away. I start with the middle of my cheeks, right, which is right under my cheekbone. So when you smile, it should be there. Or you can make a fishy face. I think I've gotten so used to it, I don't have to anymore. I try to make sure that they're even as possible. So I go from the top of where my ear is in the front and then right down to the crease of my lips. I do the size of my chin so that it looks smaller, you know, shape it to where it's smaller because I have a big chin. And my temples. Basically around my highlight. Kind of like with the solar system, everything revolves around the sun. Everything revolves around your highlight. You can tell I'm happy. Look at the smile on my face. I'm taking my blender, my brow blender, and I'm using that for my contour of my nose. So the same color that I just used for my bronzer palette on my cheeks and the rest of my contour, I'm using them down my nose, the size of my nose, to make my nose smaller. And I'm also doing my eyes too, just so it has an even blend in the creases of my eyes. We're almost done, you guys. So hey guys, this is the finished look. I wonder if, hold on, it does it better this way. So this is the finished look. Tell me what you guys think. Let me see if I can get better in this light. There we go, yeah. I told you your girl was coming back in full force. I'm not taking no prisoners. Full effect.